So welcome back to Vintage Steel Garage. In this episode we're going to be carrying on with the 996 rebuild. And we're going to be looking at the under trays. Now all the under trays here, there's three large ones. So there's a rear one, middle one and a front one, and then a wheel arch. So out of the three I've got here, there's two good. So out of the five on the underframe, they've all got some damage, and you can see someone's obviously been off-roading at some point. That one's split there. That one's, this one's a smaller tear. It's got a chunk out of it, so we're about to find some plastic for that. That's got a split here. The front one, the front one's obviously had some impact damage. It's got a crack there, I think you can see. You can probably just see it there. Up around here. And the worst one is the front wheel arch. It's split at the bottom there, which has got a good tear in it. And it's also got a corner missing there. Like that. So let's look how we're going to repair this. I haven't done this before, so this is the first for us all. It's basically plastic welding, and what we'll be using, so these are the pins. So we've got like a 0.6 pin, that's 0.6 diameter stainless steel pin, and a 0.8. So let's get both of them out and see which is most suitable. Physically they're both the same size, it's just the diameter that's different. So I suppose it's when it comes down to the thickness of your plastic, how far you're going to melt in, I would say really. I mean, this plastic here, if we have a look at it, this plastic is about 2mm thick, and then we've got a 0.8 and a 0.6 on these. So I think what we'll do, we'll go with the 0.8. Nice little case, which is quite nice. Bizarre clip arrangement, one up one down, but there you go. So here we go. It's come with a plug on it, so it hasn't come with a 2-pin American plug or something like that. It also comes with a number of clips already in, but I just bought more because I thought you're going to go through these really quick. It's got some snips, I'll show you what they're for in a minute. Now what we'll do, just while we're talking with this gun, so I think what happens is you obviously take the two prongs here, take your little doofer. Okay, so these are the pins we've got, and this is the gun. It seems to have a light on the end when you press it, so basically you're going to put the pin in like that. It says 20 to 30 seconds to heat up, so let's just see what that looks like. I can see it smoking already. It's going a sort of a bluey colour, I think you can see that, and then it's glowing red there. Right, what I'll do, I'll actually turn the light off and you'll probably see that better. And you'll see there, it's starting to glow red hot, and that's how it's going to make the plastic. So what I'm going to try first is this panel, which is basically, it goes at the back where we've been working on the cross braces. Failed completely there, and right near one of the mounting points, so that would mount but still flex around. So there are some different curves to use for like inside and outside corners in the kit, which we'll come on to, but for now let's just do this straight repair here. And then I'm just oh, actually I've just realised there's actually more cracks in this. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So it's actually in probably a square foot, if that. There's 3 cracks in this trim. So let's see what magic we can work on this. So we'll just take it slowly. We'll start at the sort of where the cracks got to and work our way back, holding it together. So let's see how this goes. I would imagine a bit of time lapse required once I've got the hang of it. Right, so it's not too bad. It is visible still, but it is the first one I've done. But it is strong now, and I'm sure I could sand over that and make it look better. But it's, well, it's definitely not. Look, it was flexing before. It was, that is a good repair. So all I'm going to do is take all the clips off the back. Not a bad repair actually. So I repaired this one slightly different tactic. I didn't smooth it down afterwards, so it's left the zigzag on the back. I just need to take the clips off. But on the front, it's looking good. I did push through in one place here, so I had to just smooth it over, and maybe a little bit of sanding just to tidy that up will work. But it's repaired the crack, and remember this corner was completely off. In fact, what's cracking there is along the top there. So I'll probably just put one on there. That's what was moving then, but that is not moving at all, so I'm very pleased. Okay, so I'm going to get this one back on the car now. The other belly pans I'm going to repair. If they're just straightforward cracks, I'm not going to show it. If they're particularly interesting, or convex or concave corner using a different clip, I'll show you that. If not, I'll come back when I've finished and show you the repaired items. So, jobs remaining to be done. Secure the front number plate. New bolts. I wanted to get new spacers, wider spacers. I'm going to see if Porsche breakers, see if he's got wider spacers. If not, I'm going to put the 17mm spacers back on, the factory spacers back on. But you'll remember the actual studs have corroded. Do you remember that? The washers on them there have corroded. So I'm going to replace those bolts. More woes of aluminium corrosion. So let's have a look at the job list that we've done then for this episode. So we've done the rear cross braces, which was an MOT job. We've done the anti-roll bar bushes. We're picking the bolts up tomorrow. The MOT's booked in for Friday. It's Thursday today. Well, when I say it's Thursday today, it is actually Thursday because it is ridiculously early in the morning, and basically it's dark outside. I'm going to work today in a few hours, so I need to get to bed. Front number plate I've got to secure and put back on. Fix a broken under trays, they're not MOT job, but we saw we did some repairs with those earlier, but I'll have that's a separate episode. Misfire and tick over, chassis rust and treat paint. So that is it. It is very early in the morning. I'm going to be very tired in work today. But I needed to get to that point. I needed to get all the anti-roll bars on. Didn't help that I lost that bracket for an hour. But I needed to get to the point with all the anti-roll bars on, all the brakes done. All I've got to do tomorrow night now is get the wheels on, do a little bit more painting underneath, sort the number plate out, probably a few little MOT jobs. There might be the odd headlamp bulb out, tail light bulb out, brake light bulb out, because I say it hasn't ran for Well, it ran out of MOT in November and it's now May, so that's 6 months ago, and I hadn't really run it a lot, to be honest. I was looking for one, it just came up too early, but it was too good a deal to miss out on, so I got it and I just need to start doing the jobs on it now. So yes, that will do very much for this episode, because I seriously need to get to bed, and we'll be back on it tomorrow night. No, we won't. We'll be back on it tonight, which is because it's Thursday morning now. We're back on it Thursday night, ready to take it for its MOT Friday afternoon, and I'll bring the camera along for the MOT. So all things so far going good. Finished the belly pan repairs on the Porsche 911 using this kit, this plastic welding kit with the gun in it. I won't put a link because you can basically get them anywhere. They're about £25, come with the pins, and I've repaired quite a lot. I've repaired 2 trims I put back on, which is like an air dam going to the brake disc and the wheel arch. I've repaired this rear trim, and I put the white paint on to show. I've repaired it in there, and then on this side repaired it in 3 places. So 1, 2 and 3, and this really is strong, it's not going to crack off. He says that could probably do a couple more there. On the front trim we've got one here, it's on the other side, it's looking pretty good. So what was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 that are on the car. And then this one here, I've actually welded these tabs back on here, and hopefully you can just see it's a slightly different technique, and just like a little welding beads just to hold these tabs back on. And we've done that one there as well, so that's good. Yeah, definitely recommend that tool. It's a really good tool, low cost, so plenty more work to come on the 911. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all shortly. Bye.